Hey everybody, it's Izuku here, and I had a quick video topic for today. I was doing some reflection journaling about like the last year, 2022, and like what worked for me and what didn't work for me. And as I was writing this out, I made a huge ass list of like stuff that like worked and what didn't work. And the list could have kept going, but I ran out of space. But I wrote down a lot of stuff. I thought it could be pretty valuable for like me to share with you guys. Like my mistakes and my successes last year. Hopefully you guys could learn something. I was gonna after I wrote out this list, I was like, damn, I wish I could have kept going, but I'm gonna take this list and put it next to my goals on my wall over there, and just so I could keep it as like a daily reminder of like what I should be doing and what I shouldn't be doing. So after you guys watch this video, hopefully you guys could also take some time, go hop in your journals and like reflect about like what happened last year. What worked for you last year, what didn't work. Did you even accomplish anything? But hopefully you guys did. I usually, if you set your mind towards something, you're gonna achieve it. But let's get into this video topic. All right, so we're gonna start off with what worked. What worked was daily meditation, 10 minutes. uh it just really helped keep my mind clear. It was a really good way to start my day. Meditation. Wait, actually, I started journal then meditation, but yeah, the daily meditation really keeps you like more focused in the moment. I do feel like a lot more present. My mind's not like wandering. I don't know if you guys noticed, but like if you guys ever read and stuff like that, you like will read a sentence and then your mind will go like wander off and think about like some complete different other shit, and then you'll like refine yourself back like a few pages later and like be like, wait, what the hell did I just read? I don't do that as much anymore ever since I started meditating. Like I feel like a lot more present. I'm a lot calmer. I'm not as much as like an anxious person. So that was like some of the good things from like daily meditation. I'm gonna keep doing that in 2023. So daily reading. I used to advocate for being like, y'all need to read like 15 minutes a day. I was low-key about to make a video today about reading before I did like this journaling and thought this would be a better video topic. But I think I read an hour a day now. Um, like if reading's like a education, how many of you guys could honestly say that like after high school or college, what do you guys take time, pause the video and think, what have you done to like expand upon your education since like you've left high school or college? If the only education you've gotten is like teachings from work or like watching YouTube videos, really reassess that. Go read some books. How much you read is up to you. If you want to read one book every 2 months, it doesn't matter, just read. Me personally, I like to read like 2 books a month. I know people who will read like 2 books a week. It's all up to you. You don't have to be like Ty Lopez reading a book a day, but just make sure you're doing some reading. All right. The third thing that worked was setting a goal and obsessing over it. Last year, I set like a few goals and I accomplished them all. I said I wanted a better car. I eventually got it. The opportunity presented itself in front of me. But like when I first got evicted out of my house, well, not evicted. I had to quit the lease. But when that happened to me, I made a goal. I was like, you know what? I'm right back at rock bottom. I was living on my own with roommates. Now I'm back at my parents' house. I was like, and I had to give I couldn't take my dog with me to my mother's house. That's where I had to go stay. So I had to give my dog to my father. I set a goal. I was like, 2 months from now, I'm gonna have a place for my dog. I'm gonna get my dog back in my life. I obsessed about that like for nights. Every day at work, I'd remind myself to be like, you know what? I every day after work I have to go let my dog out at my dad's house. So it's like an extra trip I had to take. And it would remind me being like, you know what? I'd rather just have my dog at my house so, I could just go home and chill and like just be happy. And I obsessed about that. I achieved that. Then I obsessed about like joining an Apex team, and hitting like a high rank. I did that for like what 2 months. I live streamed that all on YouTube and stuff like that. I achieved that. I did that. I my friend was all like, I think you could hit like 200 subs by the end of the year 2022. we're sitting here at like 240 or something like that. So like we achieved that goal too. So it's like make sure you guys are setting goals, and you are like if you set your goals, you're gonna know what you're gonna like want to make progress towards. All right, so don't go through life without a plan. All right. um Daily YouTube uploads was like the next thing that worked for me, you know. Recently I've been doing like daily uploads, or like uploads every 3 days. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to start uploading. I'm going to start uploading more. Trying implies failure, my father would always say that. But yeah, daily uploads was like really helping the growth of the channel at the like start of the year. I was like really driven and focused on the channel, and if I didn't upload, I would at least do an Apex stream, or like make a YouTube short of like me playing Apex and stuff like that. I was just trying to pump content out daily, and that was probably like driving me the most like subscribers during that point in time. Like I said, I'm sitting at like 240. The goal was like 200 at the end of December, and we overshot it by like 40 subscribers. That's a small number, but like it's a big number for me. You know, I just barely started YouTube this year. I mean last year. But yeah, just stuff like that. You know, daily YouTube uploads. I'm gonna hop back on those in 2023. I'm gonna be pumping out the content. I'm gonna be doing a lot of research, so I'm gonna try to develop myself as a man also, so I could you know, provide you guys with some quality content. I'm not gonna like try to spew out bullshit. I want to give you guys quality content. All right, so that was something else that worked. The next thing was fixing my diet. At the beginning of this year, to like now, I mean, beginning of 2022 to now, I I could not look, but like I could remember what my shopping cart used to look like at the beginning of 22, and then anytime I go to the grocery store now, the shopping cart looks a lot different. At the beginning of like 2022, you know, I'd have like the oven pizzas in there. Sometimes like it was still like kind of the same. Like I had like, you know, rice, some meat, some vegetables in there, but like it'd have like processed shit in there as well, you know. I'd have the pizzas, pizza rolls. I love the pizza rolls. I'd buy chips. I'd buy the Powerades. So I mean not Powerades, what the fuck, body armors. So yeah, I could take those to work and stuff. And like processed what the processed sandwich meat, because I was making sandwiches and taking them to work. There's a point in time where I was taking chips to work, you know. I was eating Cheez-Its. I'd buy lots of Cheez-Its too and take those to work, you know. That's what my shopping cart looked like at the beginning of the year. Now, if like, it's just literally steak, chicken legs, ground beef, rice, grab a bunch of vegetables. All right, grabbed a bunch of vegetables, grab some milk, creamer, like literally the ingredients. Like if I were to cook a meal, you could pull out all the ingredients and it would just be like, you know, like pasta, tomato sauce. Like I mean, like, you know, like I buy stuff like that. I'm not buying like processed. I think like processed stuff. The only processed thing I think I'm buying is like pasta sauce and like pasta and stuff like that. But for the most part, I fixed my diet. I've been getting a lot more energy because of it. I do feel like a lot bigger. Like my muscles are like, they feel a lot more toned out versus when I was eating bullshit, you know. So fixing my diet worked for me in 2022. The next thing that worked was focusing on repaying instead of like spending my money, you know. In like the beginning of the year 2022, and also throughout 2021 when I was living on my own, like first doing that, playing League of Legends all day, kind of indulging in instant gratification, I would often like spend my credit card because I had like I had an enormous limit, so it was like almost nothing. So I racked up like a pretty sizable amount of debt for like an 18-year-old, you know. It was probably about like $2,000. But like when at the beginning of this year, or like it was like in the middle of this year, I reread The Richest Man in Babylon, and it really made me focus on like debt is like what makes you a slave, you know. If you have debt, that makes you have to go to work, you know, because if you don't go to work, they're going to take your car, they're going to take your house, like you're going to get kicked out of your house or some shit, because like you have debt, you're not paying the credit card companies, your life's going to get like just that much more expensive anytime you want to borrow some money, just because you're not being responsible with your credit score. So like debt really is bad. So at the beginning of this year, I was focusing on mostly repaying instead of spending. So I put the credit cards away, put them in my safe. I'm like, not touching these, not gonna put any more debt on these credit cards. Then now I put like, the book says put 20% of like your income, from like whatever your income is, towards paying off your debt, right? I used to think, I was like, bro, I can't put 20% off. That's like way too high. It made me realize you just need to make some more money. So I had to just, go to work more, suck it up, start like paying off all this debt so I don't have to like work as much, and then more of my paycheck could be available to me. And I made a lot of progress throughout the year of 2022. So gonna finish it off in 2023. We're really close. That's why I was like working a lot more at the end of the year. I was really close, so I was really just focusing on that right now. But the next thing that helped me out was creating a safety cash net. Now I have some money put up just in case anything happens, because like it was like in the summer I had to get some glasses because my eyes were really fucking hurting me. Whenever I drive at night and I was working like 14-hour days, my eyes, I found out that I kind of like need glasses, so I had to go like get them, but I didn't have eye insurance, so the doctor was all like, "Yeah, yeah, get your glasses." My bad. He's like, yeah, get your glasses. It's gonna be like $400. I didn't have like a safety net put up or anything, so I had to put it on my credit card while I was trying to pay off the debt, like during that point in time. So me having to put that expense on the card wiped off like a month and a half of progress I had made on payments. So really getting a cash safety net set up before you try to pay off your debt is really important, I feel like. Because like now, if like an expense like that happens, like let's say my car, something happens to my car, I need to pay like $800. I got that type of money put up, so it's all good. I don't need to like, I got like an email from a credit card company. It was all like, we increased your limit so you could use this for emergency funds. Don't use a damn credit card for emergency funds. Put up your own safety money. Don't put yourself in that bad debt. Don't let yourself get in that situation. All right. The next thing that worked for me was caring and helping for others and giving to other people. Like giving to like people in my family, caring for like friends, a lot of people at work. So a lot of that's coming back to me now. I have like really good business friends who I talk to at work. A lot of the friends and family in my life, they often just give me stuff just because like I'm often there. I always want to listen to their problems and stuff like that. Giving to you guys, just like trying to find a bunch of information and giving you guys like my story and stuff like that. It amassed like a lot of subscribers and a lot of support from a lot of you out of nowhere, and I'm like really grateful for stuff like that. So like making sure that you're putting out into the universe, like just make sure you're giving, don't be a stingy greedy douchebag, just make sure you're focusing on giving and like improving other people's lives. That's just gonna come back to you, even it doesn't matter who you like my friends, I give to them, they give back to me, like now I got a friend who's like kind of helping me out with some like video editing and stuff like that, because I was like there giving him like advice on the beginning of his YouTube channel, stuff like that. I have family who've been giving me like gifts for years, just because like I'm always there trying to listen. And like I said, the support you guys give me is probably because of like the information I constantly look for is like that I try to give you guys. I try to develop myself so I could give you guys the best information, and you guys like constantly comment on my videos and stuff like that. So make sure you guys that are like trying to just care, help, and give to other people throughout 2023. That really worked for me in 2022. Expanding my education in the car. When I used to drive, I'd like put on some like music or like stuff like that, or like just mostly music, just listening to like trap music. I was like making a Spotify playlist or something. That was fucking useless as shit. When you guys drive, you guys could put on an audiobook. You could listen to self-improvement videos. You guys could listen to, let's say you're into biology, put on some biology video, some like a video, like an informational podcast about biology on while you drive, like expand your education when you drive. You know, I would always complain about like having to drive fucking an hour and a half every day, like like between to and from work, you know. Recently I've been using that time to like listen to audiobooks, and a lot of the times when I came up with a lot of good video topics, it'd be after listening to like some motivational videos or to some like other self-improvement videos where they would like, I'd kind of have to piggyback off a topic. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna be 100% transparent with you. You know, like just try to expand your education when you're driving. You know, don't be listening to fucking trap music like making the stallion on the fucking radio. Like, come on, guys, we could listen to some. We could expand our education when we fucking drive, at least. You know. And the last thing for what worked was focusing on trying to develop myself as a man. I think I might have spoke a little bit on it a bit earlier, one of the points I made, but like really trying to develop myself as a man, just trying to do shit that's hard, like anything that like that like I set a goal for myself, and you get that voice in your head that's all like, maybe I shouldn't do that. That might be a little too extreme. And then I would have to argue with that voice and be like, well, it may be extreme, but that's just more the reason why I should do it. It's gonna make me a better man, you know. Trying to do good and hard work, that's what's gonna make you a better man, you know. Just going to the gym, eating healthy, you know, reducing the amount of like bullshit in my life, stuff like that. Just constantly trying to learn as well, you know. Don't be an arrogant son of a, like, don't be an arrogant douchebag, you know. Just try to learn. Somebody could always teach you something, you know. So don't think you know everything. Like, just really try to develop yourself as a man. So that's all that worked for me in 2022. Like I said, I wrote down a fucking fat ass list, so I don't even think I'm gonna have time to get into what didn't work. So I'm gonna cut the video off here, but yeah, expect the what didn't work like right after this. So everybody, I want you guys to do something productive today. If you found any type of value from like what worked for me in 2022, go ahead and drop a like on the video. Other than that, I hope you guys do something productive today. Hope 2023 you guys figure out what worked for you and what didn't work for you, and write it down so you have it in front of you like I did. So I'll see you guys in probably the next video. Peace out.